Welcome to the 93rd video in our series about Unix tools. In this video, I'm going to continue showing you how to use the Git version control software. In the last video, we saw the three logical categories of diffs you can request which pertain to the code in your working directory. Then we learned how to undo staged changes with the sequence shown. In video 92, the file name was readme. We have learned that I can't type, but we have also learned how to add files to the index to stage them with git add. What if we want to rename or delete a file that is being tracked? It's already been checked into Git. The Git version control software has special commands for this. There's a git rm to remove or delete, and a git mv to rename. And if you want to add, you say git add. And when you want to update, you just commit. You do a git add and then you commit. So how do we use the git rm and the git mv? Let's go to our favorite sample project. May not be your favorite, but it's the one we use. Okay, let's do some renaming. So what could we rename? Well, the make files have kind of silly names, and by default, make will just grab the first one and build the static library. We would like people to have to explicitly choose whether they want static or dynamic. So let's do a git mv makefile to makefile static lib, and then let's get mv makefile2, which is kind of a silly name, to makefile dot shared lib. Okay, we know they still work because we haven't changed the contents. What will git status show? And I'm going to remember to put the US this time, and it shows renames from makefile2, and here's another one here, and they're in the first column, which means that they're staged already. And if we get a git status long, it says changes to be committed, so we didn't have to do a git add for that. We just did the git mv. Okay, and then let's delete something. The readme file we have right now is pretty stupid, so let's just get rid of it. We added it because we wanted to show how to add something. So if I use the git rm readme, and then it says rm readme again. So what's going on? We'll do a git status, and you can see, oh, here's one. It's already staged because it's in column 1, and it's a delete. We've seen M for modify, A for add, and now today you've seen R for rename and D for delete. And if we get the long status, it shows deleted, rename, and all these things are ready to be committed. And it tells you how to undo it with the git restore that we learned about in the last video. So if we're happy with these changes, trust me, you need to be happy. So let's commit this, and let's try to remember what's going on. You notice it copies this down here to help you remember. So removed silly readme file, renamed make files to better names. Okay, and then of course when they want to know what better names, they can look at the git diff. So I think that's a good commit message, and we'll save. And it says 3 files changed, 3 deletions. Let's take a look at the git log, and we'll do the full thing here. And it shows this, and if we do a git log name status. It shows D for delete and R for 100. And what is this 100? You got me. So let's get serious and do the get diff. And so we'd like to do a diff, and we can say head predecessor to head. And that's not what we wanted. We've got the wrong stuff, it looks like to me. It's showing the delete of the README file, and it's showing the renames. So that's good. Ah, I see what happened. Here's the beginning of my command. This was from the git log. Oops. Okay, so this is the output of this command here, and it did what we thought it did. That's great. What does that 100 mean? I have no idea, but I'll be able to tell you in the next video. As my guess, I'm going to say the 100 says 100% the same, but I don't really know. And I'm embarrassed to admit that. Git has been around for quite a few years. It was invented by Linus Torvalds of Linux kernel fame to track changes in the Linux kernel, because the BitKeeper people decided to get mean. And so he wrote it. Today it's maintained by other people. He still uses it. But it has a long history and it has changed a lot. You'll notice in one of the videos I kept saying get diff cached. Well, now you can say get diff staged. And so clearly the output of renamed files caught me by surprise. But that's how you use git move and git rename, and everything worked. It did the right thing. We just got confused on our name status git log output, but when we looked at the diff to see what really happened, everything's good. A delete diff always shows minus in front of everything, and it says the output file is dev null. Just like an add diff shows everything with plus, and the input file will be dev null. Okay, and then for the renames, it detects that they are renames, and it tells you similarity index is 100%. You can actually tune that, but that'll be something for another video. For now, I think we're done with this one. A mercifully short video for once. Please come back next time when I explain the mystery of the R100s, and we'll take a look at tagging, or assigning a special name to a particular commit. Until then, thank you for listening.